Lear is a tragedy written by William Shakespeare around 1605. Drawing on various accounts of a mythological British king named Lear, Shakespeare's version centers on Lear's descent into madness and destitution after handing the kingdom over to his greedy and selfish daughters, Regan and Goneril. Shakespeare imbued King Lear with themes like the dangers of a divided kingdom in order to appeal to King James, his patron. Today, King Lear is respected as one of Shakespeare's crowning achievements. At the start of the play, King Lear is discussing the division of his kingdom with the Earls of Kent and Gloucester. Seeking to retire, Lear has decided to divide his realm into 3 parts, entrusting them according to which of his 3 daughters loves him the most. Goneril, the eldest, bathes her father in flattery, followed by Regan, who attempts to outdo her sister. But Cordelia, Lear's favorite, finds her sisters insincere, telling her father that she loves him according to her bond, no more nor less. Furious at Cordelia's earnest answer, Lear strips her of her inheritance and title. The Earl of Kent speaks out in defense of Cordelia, but Lear will hear none of it and banishes Kent from the country. Lear then summons the Duke of Burgundy and the King of France, both of whom have proposed marriage to Cordelia. Learning of her disinheritance, the Duke of Burgundy withdraws his proposal. But the King of France is endeared by Cordelia's honesty and makes her his wife, the new Queen of France. True to his word, Lear divides his kingdom between Goneril and Regan, awarding dominion over the regions to the daughters' new husbands, the Dukes of Albany and Cornwall. Privately, Goneril and Regan call Lear a foolish old man, confirming Cordelia's estimation of their insincerity and plot to seize their father's power. Lear decides to split his time between Goneril's and Regan's homes, but the sisters order their servants to treat Lear coldly and undermine his authority at every turn, depriving him of his knights and servants. Meanwhile, Kent has disguised himself as Caius, Lear's servant, in an attempt to stay in the country. In retaliation for his loyalty to Lear, Goneril and Regan place Kent in the stocks. Betrayed and outraged, Lear flees to the heath with his fool and the disguised Kent, just as a violent storm begins to rage. Meanwhile, the Earl of Gloucester's bastard son, Edmund, decides to steal the land and legitimacy of his half-brother Edgar by manipulating his father and brother against each other. To this end, Edmund shows his father a forged letter in which his brother asks for Edmund's help with overturning their father. Gloucester urges Edmund not to jump to conclusions. That is, until Edmund returns with a self-inflicted wound, which he blames on Edgar, prompting Gloucester to initiate a manhunt for his allegedly traitorous son. Soon, Gloucester receives a letter informing him of Goneril and Regan's schemes against their father. He decides to help Lear, who was slowly going mad, to take shelter in Dover. On his way, Gloucester encounters Edgar, but does not recognize him, as Edgar has disguised himself as a witless beggar named Poor Tom to escape his father's misplaced wrath.